Hi, again I am in front of you. Okay, hope you all are okay. We started the lesson Physical Features of India. Okay, I think you all are read the textbook and did homework and all. Okay, if you are doing correctly, you should inform me also. Okay, by calling. Okay, and now we studied the surface of the earth has different landforms. Mountains. We studied first of all mountains. Okay, what is the mountain? It's a rocky landform that rise very high above the surroundings. Next, we are going to study plateaus. What do you mean by plateaus? Maybe you didn't see that. Look here, this is plateaus. Look in your textbook. It's a flat-topped landform that rises sharply from the surroundings land. Okay, flat top landform that is called plateaus. What it is called? Flat top landform. Plateau is a flat topped landform that rises sharply from the surrounding of the land. You can see in the picture. Look here. And the Tibetan plateau in the Himalaya is the highest plateau in the world. Tibetan plateau in the Himalaya is the highest plateau in the world. And it is also known as roof of the world. Tibetan plateau also known as roof of the world. It is the highest plateau in the world. Okay, what do you mean by plateau? It is a flat topped landform that sharply rise from the surrounding of the land. And Tibetan plateau in the Himalaya is the highest plateau in the world. It is also known as roof of the world. Deccan plateau in the southern India is the very old plateau. Okay, and most plateaus have rich deposits of minerals. Okay, my dear children, we are studying now the physical features of India. Already we discussed about the mountains. Mountains, what do you mean by mountain? It's a rocky landform. It is high above the surrounding of the land. And we studied its sides, steep sides are called slopes and its pointed tips are called peaks. Next, plateaus. Plateaus are flat-topped land sharply rises from the surrounding of the land. And the Tibetan plateau in the Himalayas is the highest plateau in the world. And the Deccan plateau in southern India is the very old plateau. And also one more thing, the plateaus are rich deposits of minerals. Okay, that's only about plateau. Next, one more physical feature we are going to discuss today, plains. So this is the third physical feature we are discussing, okay. First one we discussed about mountains, second one plateaus, third one plains. When we are discussing about plains, we all are happy. Why? Very good landform it is, plains. It's a large, plain is a large area, mostly flat land. Gangetic plain in the North India is one of such plain. Yes, and it is easier to build houses, road, railway, grow crops, for everything, for living, for people. It's very easy, very comfortable climatic condition. Yes, so that is why I told you when we are discussing about plains, you will get one satisfaction because it is very good landforms. And people are preferring to live in the plains than mountains. Why? In the mountains very cold. Yes, when we are going upward, very cold. But in the plains, very favorable climate. Not too cold, not too hot. And plains are one of the most densely populated place in the world. Yes, most densely populated place in the world. Why? The very flat area. We can construct houses, buildings, roads, railways. For everything this land is possible. These plains. And the climate of the plains also favorable to the people. That is why most of the people are preferring to live in the plains than in the mountains. Okay, that is why most densely populated area. Most plains are most densely populated place in the world. Okay, plains are most densely populated place in the world. If it is asking the question why the most of the people are preferring the plains to live, you can say answer very easily. Plains are flat land. And it is very easily we can cultivate crops, we can construct buildings, we can construct roads, railways. Not only, but also the climate, favorable climatic condition. That is why the plains are called most populated places in the world. Okay, and under the title plains, rivers also coming. Rivers. What do you mean by rivers? Oh, rivers means we all like to enjoy in the river, isn't it? Rivers often flow across the plains. And rivers are long stream of water flow into the sea, oceans or other rivers. Okay, long streams of water that flow into the ocean, sea, lakes or other rivers. And this is usually from where rivers are starting? Yes, from the mountains. From the mountains, the rivers are originating from the mountains. And from the mountains it's originating. When it is flowing time it's carrying a fine soil. Yes, a fine soil. It is called silt and sand. And it is deposited in the river bank. And it's a mixture of fine sand and clay and some other minerals also. And this is very fertile. That will make soil become very fertile. That soil become very fertile and it is good for cultivating crops. In that soil, the crops will grow very well. Okay, so I am concluding today's class. First of all, I discussed about plateaus, then plains and the rivers. Okay, you should read the textbook and try to understand all the points. If you have any doubt, you should inform me. Okay, you should read textbook. Okay, thank you.